Gotta ask you this question because this is a toughie, and Ray. As a man, and you're looking at a woman, excuse me. They talking about the body count.
Mm-hmm.
Should a man be able to ask what the body count is, or should a man just let the body count slide?
I think a man should let the body count slide only because, do you really want to know?
That's why he's asking.
Can you really take it? You all in love.
Yo, what's the word? My G, Mr. Earth Wind himself, aka Mr. Be Greater, and this is Be Greater Podcast. I am humbly obliged y'all is tuning in, and I got another one for you. Bangers. That's all I'm trying to throw out there to the people. So I had this video sent in from a loyal subscriber. He's like, bro, I need to hear your opinions on this. I got some content for you. So here we is, right? Listen, before we take another step forward, can I get a like or subscribe? Can you hit that little bell over there? Listen, if you hit the bell, I am personally finna come vacuum your front room. I'm gonna wash the cars. I'm taking out the garbage. I got you. Listen, all I need is a like, subscribe, and a bell, and a comment. Can I get a comment? I don't know if I'm asking for too much. You could tell me I'm ugly. You could tell me I'm beautiful. Chocolate with pretty teeth. You can do whatever you want. Just listen. You can tell me I'm trash. You can tell me I'm dope. I just need some interactions, right? So listen. Now that that's out the way, the video title is Man Can't Handle Knowing a Woman's Body Count. Now, before we even get into this, I'm going to say I agree. Point blank. I don't want to know. But let's get into it. Yeah.
Gotta ask you this question because this is a toughie, and Ray. As a man, and you're looking at a woman, excuse me. They talking about the body count. Should a man be able to ask what the body count is, or should a man just let the body count slide?
I think a man should let the
body count slide. You should be able to tell what type of energy she moving with current day. And it might give you red flags. You might know a little something. You need to take that to heart. Don't be out here asking no questions like that.
The body count slide only because, do you really want to know?
That's why he's asking.
It's like, I want to know.
Can you really
but
take
I
it?
don't want to know.
You all in love with this woman, right? She the best thing ever. Like, you like, oh my God, I love her to death.
That's
like,
right.
So it's a real big celebrity woman. I ain't gonna say no name, but almost all black men love her. Almost. She done got her whole vagina. She did the reconstruction surgery on her vagina.
That's crazy.
Is that gonna stop niggas from wanting to be with her and to like try to get with her or whatever? How many dicks have she had to have inside of her to have to get reconstruction surgery? And it wasn't because like
whoever this mysterious lady is, if she's beautiful, they can be with her for a short time. That ain't gonna never stop. You can have 500 underneath the belt. Tonight is gonna be 501. You might not ever see me again, but hey, listen.
Babies or anything like that, she just had to get the procedure done. So it's just like,
I don't think nobody's running after that. I don't think anybody's running after that.
Exactly.
They don't know she got it done. Ain't nobody asking her body count. They just know that they love her. They want to be with her. But if she was to say like, yeah, I had 100 run through here, that's why I had to get this reconstructive surgery. Are you going to then be like, oh yeah, my fantasy is broke?
What would be a body count? Because I was talking to somebody the other day and they said that you just might as well say 75 is the norm. And somebody said
75. That's a lot of goddamn.
That's what I heard. They say that.
From the statistics in this day and age in 2022. Listen, they jumping off the porch early, 14, 15, 12, 13. Listen, so somebody been active since freshman year of high school, and now they 35, 38, 40. Let's say hypothetically, right? Let's say somebody becomes sexually active at 16. And now they 36. That's 20 years. They had one real relationship. That relationship lasted 7 years. Right? So that's 13 years just in the streets. Lowball it. That's two a year. That's low ball, right? 2 a year. You know, right there, that's already 26, 27. And that's being modest. You can easily see how one summer can have somebody numbers crazy. And if you do that 2 or 3 summers in a row, 75 is the new norm. I'm just trying to tell you.
Going in.
75 is a lot of men. Like, how old is this woman? Because, like,
probably mid-30s by that time.
Hell no, you at 70. I can't speak for everybody, but 75 that's a lot of people.
And I believe in duality. What I mean by that, right? Listen. I'm not finna ask you to go outside and fight a pit bull if I don't want to go outside and fight a pit bull, right? I'm not gonna ask you for your Facebook password if I don't want you to ask me for my Facebook password. I'm not finna ask you how many men you done slept with because I don't want you to ask me how many girls I slept with. Like, listen, let's just go accept what it is. We starting here. Either I better be the last or the only, you know. Other than that, like, if we ain't moving to a point where I'm giving you the energy, I don't care how many you had, I'm your last. I don't care how many you had, period. Because 9 out of 10 times, before we get to the place where I don't care how many you had, I'm your last, I done did some research. I might not have directly asked you, but 80% of communication is nonverbal, and I can read some tendencies.
Well,
they can try to clean it up, but you can.
I guess so, because 75 niggas, no, that's a lot. I don't think that's no more for nobody.
I'm gonna do the math and make it a little sweeter for you. 1 guy a month, 12 guys a year. 12 times 10 years is 120 guys. How hard is that to happen, Aaron Ray?
With social media, with Tinder, with Instagram, with Fly You Out. Hey, what's up, Biggie and Tex?
Say, you know what? I've been fucking too much. There ain't even count no more. I'm just doing. I'm shit.
I mean, I know all the men that I have had sex with.
No, you don't, because you know what women do? They say, I didn't come, so he didn't count.
I know they said that because a lot of niggas can't even a lot of men can't even make me do that. So I don't even go by that. But I do know
they don't need to make you. You need to be making yourself do it. But continue.
Anyway, well, I have had to learn shit because if you can't, I'm still get mine. Because a lot of men just be like, oh yeah, I got
but
mine.
Really,
now I'm gonna get mine too. We gonna fit.
But in all honesty, though, right? Like, listen. What she talking? Them do what she talking about. They don't apply to me. Listen. You know my resume. You know. But like, who really want to know? Like, do you really want to know? Do people really want to know? Like, who asking that? Unless you're looking for a virgin you raised in the church, who really asking how many people you slept with? Like, really? I wish your girl would ask me that. I'm like, huh?
That's
with the Heisman. Hit her with the Heisman.
Now, but I do know all. The reason why I say I know all the men, because there ain't gonna never be a time where they be like, yeah, I know who I done smashed or whatever. Even if it wasn't good or I didn't like you or one night stand, whatever the case may be, I know. You know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't never just been like, 1 nigga, 2 nigga, 3 nigga, 4. I ain't get that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't lived that life. But I'm just saying, like, for most women, I don't think that they are out here like 1 a month. I know that people move on very quickly.
Yeah, they move on quick as hell.
They move on quickly.
Or like next week.
But the thing is, though, not everybody that I have dated have I had sex with, though.
That's crazy.
So, okay, that brings me to the next question. So you mean to tell me you'll let a nigga fly you out and not have sex? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Let me tell you. That's a tricky one because you know what the hell's supposed to be going on when you get flued out.
That's right.
That's what I be saying when girls be acting stupid.
Listen, to do nothing, but
had a whole nother video, side topic. Girl get flued out. They want to give up the cutty. Female friend say, hey man, listen, stop playing these childish games, baby. Listen, if my illustrious self ever fly you out, listen, you know what time it is. I ain't gonna force nothing, but listen, the energy gonna be so great, you gonna be feeling obligated. That's the type of nigga I see. Some of these dudes, I think when they be messing up, when they be flying these girls out, they be so thirsty and they be come off as so needy and wanted that they don't even turn the girl on. They forget to put the little swag on, you know. They forget to turn the little energy on, you know. Listen, let me fly you out.
Oh no, I have got flown out and did not have sex or whatever.
That's crazy.
But his mama wanted me to come. She loved me. She wanted me to be her son so bad. And
That should be against the law.
I don't want to be, but I was gonna take that trip.
If you knew his mama though, that was more like a friendship family reunion you went to.
Not really, because
if you know his mama, that's a
we
different
was
type of
college
fluid out.
together, whatever. We just was cool.
And y'all went to college
You know,
together.
past
I'm
that
talking
or
about that nigga you met on Instagram. If you meet a guy on Instagram, you say, you know what, girl, you so fine, you blow my mind, I want to fly you out here to where the hell I'm at.
When it's like, you know what time it is.
Let me tell you, like, that's why I said this is a little tricky, because like, when you know what I'm saying, you vibe with somebody like, oh yeah, let me fly you out, cool. You kind of know, like, okay, you know, let me get a wax, let me get prepared for what could happen.
Yeah.
But you get there, he a lame, and you like, I don't even want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. You better have some money, because he might cancel your trip. You don't go nowhere, ladies, without having some money.
See, that's what I'm saying. You hear what she's saying, ladies? Listen, she already prepared. But if you a lame, you a lame, you know. But listen, she gonna come with her own bag so she get up out that situation. And these fellas who be flying these chicks out and recording them sounding all salty and butthurt because the girl don't want to give you no cutty, 9 out of 10 of them just from the way they be holding the camera. Like your energy wasn't right. Because listen, shorty flying out, she already know what time it is. It's gonna take for up to you to make it do what it do. Now, if you ain't got the credentials to cross the finish line in a timely manner, and now you upset at her, you want to record her and put it on the internet because of your life. Listen, first of all, you get fluid out, you know what time it is. All right? Let's get back to
You need to do what you need to do.
Because I can get on the
But
tangent.
I'm just saying, like, at a certain point, you know, like, I don't want to have sex with this man. You ain't obligated to do it. But you know what the vibe is when you get flown out. Niggas is trying to smash. So it's just like, you kind of have it in your mind, like, you know, all right.
Why would you let a lame fly you out then if you know?
Because you know what?
Good
These niggas
question.
don't look like, if you meet a guy on social media, they don't look like him. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can talk a good game. My sister was just telling me a story last night. How she loved a good dating app. And I don't know why, because she's real pretty or whatever, but she loved dating apps or whatever. And so she met a guy on a dating app. Everything looked good, She meet him in person the other day. He's shorter than what he looked like on social media. Shorter than her. He has a real soft voice. And he kind of a flunky, because like when they went out on a date, he telling her like he let people call him a certain name that's not his name. You know what I'm saying? So, but on social media, he got money, which he actually does. You know what I'm saying? So on social media and on this app, he looks like somebody totally different. And so when you meet him, you actually catch the vibe in person, because there's a different vibe that you have in person versus just like talking or texting or, you know.
Because listen, but that go both ways, right? Listen, what she described it is something I always be saying. A lot of these dudes who quote unquote be winning, they ain't that. Like their energy is not keeping up with their materialistic things. Meaning, if you strip them of all of their worldly possessions and they just got to get it off the strength of their personality and their swag and their charisma, man, listen, a lot of these dudes will be at home and drive Pornhub subscription it up. I'm trying to tell you.
Calling a person is different. You're like, you're not what I thought you was. And that's for men too. Men will be like, oh yeah, I thought she was this. And, you know, on social media, met her in person.
Those filters and stuff is doing wonders.
Listen,
exactly. So
those filters, listen. I could be very specific, but I'm not. I just say I know some people who specialize in filters. But then when you see them in person, you're like, damn, I never forgot how the fuck you really look. So used to looking at the filters, like
it's the same for a man, because they can be like, oh yeah, she
filter
looks like this. I thought she
ratio.
was this or and then I seen her in person, I wasn't feeling her. So it's the same for a woman. You can meet a man in person and just be like,
facts.
damn, I thought you was something totally different. So yeah, it ain't even about the like, oh, I let a lame fly me out or whatever. You thought he was something different, and when you got there, you seemed like, oh no, this not it.
Man, listen. First of all, lady, I'm gonna keep making this disclaimer. You do not have to do anything that you do not feel comfortable doing. Just because a man fly you out, you are not obligated to cheeks. But understand, when you agree to the non-verbal binding contract of getting flown out, the assumption is sex. Like, listen, as far as gentlemen, don't be asking nobody count, because really don't no man really want to know anyway. Like, for real. I feel like only the insecure dudes who been in the house all their lives really want to know, because most dudes who had any kind of a social life in the last 15 years really don't want to answer that question, because the way society going, the numbers can get crazy. I just think that it's best to just keep, it's okay for sometimes people to keep some information private. You ain't got to divulge everything to your mate and whatnot. Now, listen, it's your boy Earthwind, man. Listen, it's a whole lot of me giving my uneducated opinions, right? One, men can't handle the truth. Women can't handle the truth. Ain't no need for neither one of us to be asking each other about how many sexual partners we not had. Secondly, I feel like it should be non-verbal clues to let you know if your girl is, you know what I'm saying? And some girls don't believe that. They be like, hey, you can't really say. I'm like, listen, I might not be 100%, but I'm betting at least 68, 70% with just guessing. I could tell what type of energy it is. You can tell a lot just from the conversation, right? And 3, you get flown out, the expectations is the cheeks, right? You're not obligated, but it's expected, right? Sometimes things go left, and that kind of falls on the man. You know, make sure your charisma, your swag, you know what I'm saying? Your Johnny Bravo is, you know what I'm saying, cooking, right? Listen, you can't be out here, you know what I'm saying, hoping and begging. You ain't really that dude. But listen, Be Greater Podcast, Earthwind. Till next time, y'all already know the vibes, man. Be greater die. What's up? I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to Be Greater Podcast. It's your boy Earthwind. I just want to say please hit the subscribe button and salute to everybody that's rocking with me. Yeah.